Welcome to the 2.0 Grandma Podcast, a space created by a grandma for grandmas and all about grandmas. Our mission is clear: to empower and support grandmas as they redefine, realign, and redesign their lives.
I hear all about you and what you're doing. I did a little research, went to your website and all of that, right? To kind of see what you're doing. And that's why I said, man, I wish I would have known she was in Salisbury, because I would have done a face-to-face so I could get my hands on some of that jewelry, because I am a jewelry lover. I'm a fashionista.
I can tell.
Yeah, I'm a fashionista.
Like your wrist, your ears.
Right. Everything. I'm all that, right? Yes.
Oh my
I'm deep
goodness.
into that fashion stuff, and I have always been. So that's why I was like, man, I wish I know. But anyway, so we're not going to worry about that. But tell me, who is Miss Tonya Cross? Please tell me about you, and then I want to hear about your kid, right? One grandchild.
I have two now.
Two.
Yeah.
Congratulations!
Yes.
You said a new one. Okay. So tell me about the new one, because I love the new ones. Oh my God. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I am Tonya Cross. I am the accessory designer of Accented Glory. Accented Glory is my handcrafted fashion accessory brand. It started out as a hobby and it kind of snowballed into a business. You know how it is. People say,
Yes.
"Oh, I like that. Can you make that for me?" Of course I can.
Yes, that's beautiful.
And so it started out as a hobby. It turned into a business because professionally, I am a pharmacist for a long-term care facility. So creating things by hand was it's still therapy for me. It relaxes me. It gives me joy. It brings me pleasure. So it was kind of my way of decompressing, you know?
Yes.
And then, I started making things that people liked and people wanted to purchase and people wanted to buy. So my specialty is cowrie shells and African print designs. And my pieces include hair accessories. So I do headbands, hair jewelry, hair combs, anything to accessorize the hair. I got you.
Wow.
And I have jewelry. So I have earrings, necklaces, bracelets, rings. Wow. And I also do handbags.
Rings?
Yes, rings.
Ooh.
Yeah,
so
I'm wearing my cowrie shell ring now.
Oh, that's
my
beautiful.
So it's a wire wrap ring.
Yes. And so it's adjustable, right?
Yes, it's adjustable. And that is one of the features of the majority of my designs. And a lot of my customers say they like about my designs because they're adjustable, whether you're small, medium, or large.
Right. Yes.
You can wear it, you can adjust, you can adapt. Because my headband designs are adjustable. You control how tight they fit. The wearer has out of control. They decide how tight it is. My necklaces are adjustable. My bracelets are adjustable as well. So you have that control over that.
I love that.
So, but I enjoy it. Like you can see, you can tell.
Yes.
I enjoy it. I really do. Yeah.
Wow. So now let me ask this question.
Okay.
Do you have I see some pieces back there that I would love you to kind of put in front of the camera. Do you mind doing that? Please, let's bring some. I want to see.
Okay. This is a necklace and earring set that I have. So this is a wooden circle that has a spiral in the center, and the spiral symbolizes growth. And progression. And all my designs have a story. So all my designs have a design story. So, and the cowrie shells on this necklace it's a total of 12 cowrie shells. So the number 12 represents...
Wait. I remember reading about this. You said that you are also into numbers. And numbers have meaning. So what does 12 mean? What does 12 mean?
Okay, the number 12 represents dominion and authority. So as women who wear my designs. They always tell me the design made me feel like a queen. The design made me feel
Oh,
like I was in
wow.
charge. I was a boss, and that's where it comes from.
See, I got to get my
And
hands.
so
Now, how far is Salisbury from Charlotte now? Wait a minute. Wait.
it's like
So is it going
40.
85? Is it going
It's
north?
heading right. It's on 85, heading north towards Greensboro. I'm like 40 to
Yes.
45 minutes. Yeah,
Yes.
like Salisbury is
Okay.
right off the interstate. Right off the interstate.
Ah, yes. And now, how far are you from the interstate? About how many miles?
I'm probably about 10 minutes
10 minutes?
from the interstate.
You're going to make me come over there tomorrow on my way.
But
I love those earrings.
yeah,
I
let me
absolutely
share
love those
them
earrings.
because all the materials that I use have African roots. So the necklace part of this is created with hemp cord. So what I do, I knot tie. Knot tying is an African art where you tie the hemp cord to make different designs and different shapes. So I knot tie the hemp cord, and then I attach the cowrie shells to the hemp cord.
Wow.
So yeah, so it's definitely, like I say, a lot of love, a lot of consideration go into creating design and coming up with the design. So
wow,
yeah.
that is absolutely stunning. I love that set. And I'm a sets kind of girl, so I want my stuff to match. So
Yeah.
I'm a Catholic school girl. I went to Catholic school up until like ninth grade.
Okay.
And so I had to wear uniforms, right? And so when I was little, I would say, man, when I grow up, I'm having a lot of clothes. And guess what? I've done it because
You did it?
I love clothes. I love jewelry. I love the accessories part of it. So yeah, I love that sort of thing. And I like for my stuff to match. Like I love to have the earring, the ring, the necklace, bracelet, all that. Yeah, that's
yeah.
But anyway, so that was stunning. That was really beautiful. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank
And
you.
today I noticed a lot of people are wearing different hair accessories in their natural hair. So I remember your story about the things would pull the hair and all of that.
Right.
But you decided, and that's your niche. I love that. I think that was fascinating that you realized that and realized that there was something that you could do to help people with that.
Right. It's definitely a gap that at the time that I was definitely able to fill because a lot of people was looking for natural hair friendly designs. So so I was happy to fill that gap and provide that for those women. Yeah,
that's really nice because we don't always, I never would even thought about that as an issue. But in my hair, I do wear my hair natural sometimes, and then sometimes, like right now, for the last, I think, year, I've been on this flat iron thing. But to that, it was natural curly, right? And I loved it, but it was blonde. And I loved it. And I usually didn't wear anything in my hair. But then one day I saw this girl with this beautiful pin. And it had like glitter kind of stuff, and I said, "Ooh, I want one of those." So I started looking for pins to go in my hair, just to place it strategically. But I love the bands, the headbands, and all the things that were on your website. I'm like, wow, this is very beautiful. Yeah, very beautiful.
Thank you.
But how did you get started doing this?
It was a need too. Like I said, I couldn't find natural hair friendly hair accessories. So I started out with hair accessories.
Okay.
So that's where I started. And one of my friends who was aware of my creativity, and she's like, "Girl, why don't you just make it?" And I was like, "You know what? I think I will. I'll do that."
Oh, wow.
And so I did. So I started out making my own hair accessories. That's what I started out with. My first design was the Afro Puff, and that's my signature design. My first design was the Afro Puff holder. So it's a design that styles, because most women on their early natural hair journey, they wear their hair in a single Afro Puff, just a single Afro Puff. So this design styles and hold the Afro Puff in place at the same time. So that was my first design. That's still my signature design. And it just grew from there. Like it just led to more hair accessories, headband designs, and I did floor hairpins, and I did hair jewelry for people who wear braids, twists, or locks. I had that. So yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. So the salon where I get my hair done, the one of the girls in the salon does locks. What do they call them now? They call them something else, but whatever. The locks, yeah.
Like the sister locks, maybe?
The sister locks things, yeah.
Okay.
And she does something she calls sprinkles in the hair. And it's
really?
little things that, I don't know what it is, and I don't know how she does it. But
Okay.
but when she finishes on the braid or the twist will be these little colored like beads almost. Very pretty.
I bet that is beautiful.
Very pretty. And a lot of people are wearing these what's the other thing that I see? These
the waist beads?
The waist beads, yes. Have you done those in the cowrie shells?
No, I don't have those cowrie shells. But that's an idea. That's definitely something to think about. Thank you. Thank you.
Because people love those, especially the younger. I noticed the younger generation are the ones that wear those most of the time. And I asked one taxi girl, she said, "Oh, well, it helps define my waist." It's actually very sexy when you think about it. Because what they do is they wear it, they have a midriff top on, and then they wear it right over their tummy. And it looks
right.
You got to have the bod to wear that. But still, there are people out there that have the bod to wear.
Yeah, it
is. Right. I'm not there yet. I'm aspiring, but I'm not there yet. But yeah, and it looks really pretty. And that would be really beautiful too.
Yeah, thanks for that idea. That's definitely something to consider and think about.
Yeah. So now tell me about your grandkids. I said we were gonna start them.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm a new grandma. I desire for my grandkids to call me Gam Gam, but my oldest one is 2.
Gam Gam.
She is yet to say Gam Gam, but I'm hopeful that she will eventually say it.
What does she call you now?
She doesn't call me anything. That is the interesting part, because she'll call me. She didn't figure out how to push on her mom's phone to call me. Right. And she'll call and ask for her Pop Pop. Where's Pop Pop? So yeah. And then one day recently though, she called me, got a hold of her mom's phone, called me and said "Goo Goo Gaga." And I was like, now if this little girl can say "Goo Goo Gaga," she can say Gam Gam.
And if she can say Pop Pop, she can say Gam Gam, right?
Yeah.
So you have to do a little training session with her.
Yeah. Like she has taught me. So I called her mom back and told her, "Your daughter called me a couple of days ago and said "Goo Goo Gaga." She said, "Yeah, she's been saying that a lot. I don't know where she got that from, but she has." So, and my youngest one just turned 6 months old. So I have 2 girls. My oldest daughter has 2 girls, and I have 3 girls. So it's all girls.
All girls. Wow.
It's all girls. So I'm enjoying it. I chronicle some of my experiences on my social media platform. I call them Gam Gam Chronicles.
Oh, I love that.
So my oldest lives in Austin, Texas. So I'm a long distance grandma.
Okay.
So so I do a lot of FaceTime. But they was recently here. They was recently here 2 weeks ago. They came to visit, and we went to Myrtle Beach. We spent some time at the beach. Nice. Yeah, but Hurricane Debbie ran us off a little early.
Yeah.
But I love it. My coworkers had told me, they was like, "Tonya, wait till you have grandkids. It's a love that's hard to explain. And it's just a love that it's just different." And when I had my first, I was like, I had to come back to work and say, "Guys, y'all was right." It's a different kind of love. It really is.
Yes, it really is. My mama said that. She told us that. And I was like, okay, but I get it, because honey, I have 7.
Oh, congrats.
Yes, thank you. My oldest one is 21.
Oh.
The youngest one is 3. And honey, that 3-year-old, that thing is the light of my life. Don't tell the rest of it. But that little,
Okay.
that little thing is the light of my life. That little boy, oh my God, yes. Oh my. And you know, I was that way about each one of them when they came. I was like, oh my God, I love this baby so much. But it's just that grand thing that they give you. It is so special. And no matter what, they will love you. And I remember a couple of them said, Grandma, you're my best friend. I'm like, you're my best friend too. It was so funny. Because you know, when they say that kind of, it's so precious.
Yeah, it really is. So it melts your heart. It really does.
Yes, I would not take anything for those people. Okay, yes.
Right.
And there are 2 girls and 5 boys.
Oh, so you have
I got all the boys, right?
Yeah. But I mean, it's still hope. I got 2 more daughters. So hopefully somebody have a boy. Hopefully.
Yeah. There's still hope for you. And I pray that you get you a boy. Because they are something else. That little 3-year-old though, honey, I had him for about a week for my daughter and her husband to go to on their anniversary. And honey, that little thing wore me all the way out. Because my background is education. So I'm an early childhood, I'm a professor, and I teach teachers to work with young children. So know, I'm gonna be all about the book and all about the theory and trying to make sure he has those experiences and all that. I wore myself completely out, okay? We were on the floor. We were building structures with blocks. We were doing all kinds of stuff. The house was like a daycare center with so much stuff in there for him to do because I wanted to make sure he was engaged the whole time. And my daughter's like, Mom, you don't have to do it. I said, I know, but I want to make sure this is a beautiful experience for him. Because these are memories that we are making.
Exactly. Because I said the same thing when we were at the beach. These are memories we are creating. And one of the things that happened while we was at the beach, my 2-year-old, she reached a milestone because she went all day in her big girl panties with no accidents. And we were
now those are grandma. What do you call them? Gam Chronicles. Gam Chronicles. Yeah.
So that was so exciting to witness that and to share that experience with her because she was so excited. She was so excited and proud of herself that she did it.
Yeah. My little 3-year-old is walking around there with underwear on now. It's so funny. And you know, my daughter said he wears boxers brief. I'm like, what's a boxer brief? You know, it's either the boxers or the briefs, right? But they put them together, and they, you know. And so I said, look at him, looking like a big boy. But yeah, and he's in the process of being potty trained, and he's getting ready to go to school. So of course, you know, they're on it. And he's doing really, really good. But you know, boys,
that's good. That's good.
A little bit more challenging than girls because you know how they have to do it and all this. It's so funny though. But I had 2 boys, so I know how boys can be. And I told my daughter, I said, well, what I would do is put books and stuff in the bathroom for them and toys, so they would have that to play while they sitting on the pot and do whatever they needed to do, you know, whatever. I said, because you know, you got to set the stage for them. They don't know what to do, so you got to prep them. You got to, but those are some funny little stories, I tell you. And I cherish that, so I get it. Now, speaking of Gam Chronicles, I have a book that I have done where I'm interviewing grandmas.
Oh, okay.
Right? And so I would love for you to be a part of that as well.
Okay. Send me the information for that.
Yes, I would love to be a part of that because so what I do is we have some questions that we ask, and on my site, you can see the other editions that I have. I'm on the 3rd edition now. And so I usually about 25 different grandmas. I started, I think the first one was like 15. The second one we did 23, but this time I'm shooting for 25 grandmas in different parts of life, right? Because that makes it interesting. And I asked them a question about the grandkids, and I asked them, you know, about their occupation or whatever they're doing in their lives, and how does it feel to be a grandma? Because you know, I always say that grandmas today are different from grandmas of the past. We're totally different. And so I call them 2.0 versions, right, of grandma. We're not we're not just your mama's grandma. We are not like that at all, right? So,
Right.
they stay pretty much close to home and took care of everybody else. But today's grandma, we're doing self-care. We're thinking about ourselves, and doesn't mean we're not thinking about anybody else, because we are. But also thinking about ourselves and making sure that we see ourselves as a priority as well. So I want to hear the different stories from different grandmas about what they're doing and things like that. Because, I mean, I've met some phenomenal women. Oh my God. Just by doing the podcast and the different events, I have met some phenomenal women. And I love to see women doing their own thing. And I love the fact that you say, yeah, I'm a pharmacist by trade, and yeah, I love that. But guess what? I have a creative side that I want to explore.
Exactly. Yeah.
I
And even with that, I turned 53 this year. And as a gift to myself for my birthday, I cut my work week back at the pharmacy. So I could just focus more, kind of like you said, self-care, because it's a passion. It's something I'm passionate about. And I wanted to be able to spend more time doing that.
Right.
I've given 30 years of my life to the career of pharmacy. So I think it's time to do something more of that I want to do instead of something I have to do. If that makes sense.
It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
And that's where a lot of people are. I have one woman in the book, the second edition, who was an insurance agent. She did that for a very long time. And then one day she said she was so fed up with it. She ended up divorced. And once when she was changing her life around, she said, I'm gonna do what I want to do. She went back to school, got a degree in interior design, and now she has her own interior design company.
Oh, that is amazing. I love stories like that.
Yes. I mean, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful stories. One woman she was married, got a divorce now, and then she ended up going to film school. And she's directing films.
Wow.
She moved to Atlanta so she could do that. I'm like, you go, girl.
Yes.
I love it when women, and this whole movement for me is really about empowering women to do what they want to do. Because I always say we raise kids, we've raised our husbands, and now it's our turn. My sister always said, I can't believe you say raise us. But yeah, because sometimes they act like it. And and it's our time to do some things that we want to do. Maybe things we put off.
Right.
Because, well, I got the kids, I can't do this. Well, I got to, be at home and make sure we got this at the house. And when is it gonna be your turn?
Right.
I look at my mom, who had 6 children and adopted a one, so that's 7. And she never got a chance to really do anything for herself.
Yeah.
And now, she's 80 something. And I say to her, she said, well, I think I'm gonna do this. And I'll go for it, baby. You deserve it. I keep trying to, encourage her. You deserve it. You deserve to be selfish and do self-care. You deserve, you've taken care of all kinds of people. And she was a grandma raising grandkids. I'm like, look, when is it gonna be your turn? Because I'm getting mad with you because you're not taking your turn.
That part. And one of the things that inspired me, I'll just share this story to do that, was I had a coworker, which was an older woman, and she kept saying, she would share with me every day about what she was going to do when she retired, what her plans were. She was going to travel. She was going to do this. She was going to do that. And she never made it. She passed away before she
retired.
Before she could retire. And I was just like, you know what? I don't want that for myself. I need to take advantage of this opportunity now.
Yes. Yes.
Now.
Yeah, that's an eye opener.
It really was. It really was an eye opener.
Right. People that and they always put things off. I want to do, because I know for me, I always say, I want to go to Cuba. I met a grandma who's in Portugal, and I interviewed her, and she said, well, come on. I mean, I've got grandmas all over the world that are inviting me to go all these places. And I'm like, I'm working from home. I really could go to these places, but I'm spending my time when I'm not working. I'm spending my time on Grandma's 2.0. And at some point, I want to be able to do some trips, like take the grandmas with me. We do a retreat. We do a trip.
Oh, that would be exciting.
Nice?
I love that
very
idea.
Nice. Yes, that would be, yes. So I'm all for it, you know. So but yeah, so it's a beautiful life. I think being a grandma is a beautiful thing, especially this day and age. Yeah. And I'm hoping to change the mindset of people around us, because like a lot of people think of grandma, oh, grandma babysit the kids while we go out. Hello, grandma might want to go out. You ever thought about that? Right.
That part. Yes.
Right. Hello, you are like this one lady I met just today. We went to a back to school event, and she said, this lady said she was 78. She did not look 78. And she said, what did she say? She said, some guy was trying to talk a little smack to her. She said, don't make me drop it like it's hot on you. I was like, no, she didn't. And she did. Okay, she did. It was funny.
Oh my goodness gracious, that's funny.
You have to come to our grandma event, please. You know, because that's the kind of grandma, I said, that's the kind of grandma, this is what we're talking about here. Grandma is not too old to do anything that she wants to do. Okay? Yeah. Life is not over until you're 6 feet on. Once you're 6 feet on, it's over. But until then, it's on, honey. Right.
Right. And the possibilities are endless.
Yes. 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 That how you say that part, the possibilities are endless. There is no limit of what you could do if you choose to. And that's the thing. Some people won't choose to put them first, put themselves first. I don't understand that. I do not understand that. I really don't. But there are a lot of people out there that just refuse to do. And I guess they've gotten comfortable. Maybe that's it. I don't know. But yeah. Yeah. So what are your plans for let me see this thing behind you. It looks like earring. So yeah, those things that have the kente cloth and all that.
These right here?
Yeah, are those the big ones?
Yeah, this is one of my headbands. This is a velvet headband that's also is satin lined. So that protects your hair from drying out and breakage. So what I did, I sewed too. Okay. So I did an inseam. Yeah, I did an in put this lining on the outside and put the cloth in the center of the velvet headband. Yeah. So that's it. Like beautiful. I said, yeah, thank you. So like I said, all of my headband designs are adjustable. Yeah, so I have a sliding apparatus for the adjustability, so you can just adjust it like that. But all of them are adjustable. But yeah, that's what this is.
Yeah, that's beautiful. That is very beautiful. And it looks like feel good to the touch as well.
Oh yeah, it's very soft. It is. It's real soft.
Nice. Yeah, that's very nice. Yeah. And so you sew those bands, you sew them, those ones with fabric, you sew those.
Yeah.
And some of them you have with cowrie shells on them.
Right. I do have some. Let me see. Do I have it? Yeah, I got some up here. These are the ones that I have with cowrie shells. This one here is my double cowrie shell headband. So this one has 24 cowrie shells, and the number 24 represents harmony. So yeah, these are my double cowrie shell, and they're also satin lined. So what I do, I hand stitch the shells onto the band. So when I say these designs are made with love, they are truly.
Yes, honey, you got to love the do, because that detail, yeah, that detail is phenomenal, and it takes a lot of time.
Yeah, it's a lot of time to go into it, but like I say, I enjoy it. Yeah, and I truly believe that positive energy that I get by creating them is passed on to each design I create. Yeah.
Wow. So now what are you doing tomorrow about, let me see what time I'm leaving. I'm gonna text you. I have to do a radio spot tomorrow about the Gorgeous Grandmas event. And then when I leave the radio station, then I'm heading home. So I have to pass by Salisbury, I mean, I
Okay,
pass it
okay.
by.
Yeah, just text
So
me. Just text me.
maybe I can text you when I leave. We can kind of figure out, because I
Okay.
really love that one that you showed me with the necklace and the earrings.
And the earrings,
I
that
love
set.
that. I love that. I
Yeah.
absolutely love that. So yes, yeah. And now, do you do Cash App or PayPal? How do you do?
Yeah, I do Cash App, I do PayPal, I do Venmo, I do
Okay.
debit, credit card.
Okay, perfect.
I,
I got all that.
I
Okay.
don't turn away any money.
I know that's right. We do not leave money on the table, right?
No money is left on the table at all. But I also sell online too. I sell on Amazon. I
Okay.
have an Amazon store. Only my top sellers though are available as far as being filled by Amazon, which you could get in a day or two because Amazon ships it for me.
Right. Okay.
But my other designs, I do have other designs on there outside of my top sellers that I ship personally myself. But I have a 24-hour turnaround. I ship everything the next day.
Okay, cool. Very cool. Very
Yeah, yeah. So you can shop with me on Amazon, and I'm also on the site Etsy's for
Yeah, I saw
crafters
that
and
too.
creators. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So now, people, so I don't know that I think I may have looked at your Facebook because I think I responded this morning. I think I did. But
Okay.
tell me how people can get in touch with you. You said Etsy, Amazon. What are your social media?
Okay. My social media, my handles are the same across the board. I am at all the places. It's at the @ Accented Glory, which is my brand name. Accented Glory. Yep.
Okay.
I'm on all the
And I
platforms.
love that. And what does that mean, accented glory? What is that?
Oh, my name. Okay, it's a story behind everything.
Yes, of course, right.
Accented Glory. When I was trying to come up with a name, because like I told you, I started out with hair accessories. So, and I the scripture about how a woman's hair is her glory kept coming to me and coming to me and coming to me. I was like, okay, God, I think you're trying to tell me something.
Right.
So my hair accessories accent the glory. So that's why it's called Accented Glory.
Okay,
Yes.
that's beautiful. Yes, I like that. I like that.
Thank you.
Because you're right. I know women, especially women of color, we love our hair. It is our crowning glory. I remember a girl did her salon and she called it Crowning Glory, but it was all about hair. And that story about was it Samson whose hair was cut? Delilah cut his hair or had his hair cut?
Yeah.
And so hair is very important. And it's very important in the Black community. And I'm so glad to see so many people that are wearing their natural hair these days. Because remember, that was a thing. At one point, we did not wear, I don't think we could wear it to work. Do you remember that? I don't know how old you are.
It was a time.
Yes.
And a lot of people still struggle with that.
Yes. Because I remember one of my friends, she was doing her student teaching and she went to Norfolk State University, and she said Norfolk State School of Ed told her that she could not. She had to, and she's worn braids ever since I've known her. And I met her and she had braids because we worked together, and she was devastated. She said, "I cannot believe they made me take my braids out," and I'm like, "An HBCU? That don't even make sense."
That don't even make sense, right? Yeah, because I've had natural since 2001. So I was one of the early people. Yeah. Okay. And so I've seen the community change and shift and the struggles and a lot of struggles we continue to have as with our hair just naturally growing out of our scalp. Yes. But thank God for the Crown Act. I think they're making a lot of progress with that legislation. Just if it was just national, that would be great. But now it's just based on states. So but we're getting there.
We're getting there. And it's so funny because guess what? Your hair is a part of you. So how are you going to tell
it is.
Redesign a part of themselves? That makes no sense. But anyway, we won't go political, but it just does not make any sense. Only in America would they come up with some craziness like that. You gotta have an act for your hair. Really?
Yeah.
That's time I take my hairs in my head and I can wear it the way I want to wear it. Thank you.
Right.
Right?
That part.
That makes no sense. But in America, everything has to be legislated. But I love that name, Accented Glory. I love the story behind it because hair is so important. And when you can adorn it and add something beautiful to it, and then I love the fact too that it's Afrocentric as well.
Yeah. And let me just say this. Let me just clarify something for my sisters who have alopecia. I have designs as well. Like I said, I have jewelry, I have handbags, and like you said, all of my designs have like an Afrocentric, boho-chic vibe to it. So like, I got you regardless. Whatever your needs are, I got you.
You know what? So these glasses like this, they call them statement glasses, right? Have you ever done any glasses with any of them?
No, I haven't. So you coming out with all the ideas. Oh my goodness.
I'm just saying because I'm thinking now with that necklace, and I'm like, man, with a cowrie shell somewhere on it on the side. I don't know. Yeah. But I'm just thinking that would be nice too. Because remember now, I'm a girl that I want myself to match and coordinate. So I'm only thinking about myself here, so I'm just thinking out. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that
no, I haven't considered that.
So now tell me, what is a cowrie shell really? I often wondered that.
Okay, the cowrie shell is there are little animals, kind of like sea animals, like a snail, kind of like
really?
Yeah, and they shed the shells, of course. And cowrie shells are the first form of money known to mankind. They were used, they would put them on strings, and depending on how many were on a string, it represented a monetary value. So people would exchange the cowrie shell for products and services. So a lot of people don't know that. And then also the cowrie shells are believed to be a gift from the African water goddess, Mami Wata. And so it symbolizes fertility, femininity, and because of the shape, since we're talking about the ladies, because if you look at the shape of a cowrie shell, you see how it looks in shape. So it symbolizes femininity because it's shaped like a vulva.
Yeah.
So that's where they get that from. Yeah.
Wow. And see, I never, ever really thought about it until right now. So I love that you inspired me to ask that question because I was wondering, so there's got to be a meaning story behind that. And I was in a store recently, one of these secondhand stores, right? And I was with a friend and she said, "Oh girl, I love this store." So I said, "Okay, I'm gonna go with you." And I went and I got some jewelry out of there. And so I love jewelry, right? And I got some jewelry, some beautiful rings. And I saw this cowrie shell like choker. So I bought it and I said, "Oh, it's a cowrie shell," right? But it was just one strand. And now I'm gonna have to go back home and count the number of cowrie shells on it.
Shells on it.
Right. So now I'm gonna have to know because and I said now and then I went, so that was one weekend. And then a couple of weekends after that, I went to Maryland for an event, and the lady there had this beautiful African duster. And I love myself a duster, those things. What else do they call them? They call them dusters, they call them not camisoles, because camisole is something else. What else? There's another name for it, but anyway, I can't think of it now. So it's like an overshirt, you wear over something. And so this thing was so beautiful. And so I had to have it. And so I said, "Ooh, and that's going to look great with my cowrie choke." Because that's how I shop. I think, "Ooh, what do I have already at home?"
Right.
Like I said, what's missing are the earrings and the ring. So yeah, but anyway, that's what I got to get from you. Yeah, but I really like that because it's very beautiful and it made me feel just like you said, when I put that duster on, I mean, I turned into a whole nother person and I would not take it off. right? And even I would not take it off. The people said, well, you gonna wear, I said, I'm wearing this home, honey. I'm wearing this out, right? They said, well, you going anywhere? I said, no, I just like the way it makes me feel.
Right, it does.
Very royal.
Mm-hmm. You feel royal. You really do.
Yeah. So, this is one of my ancestors talking to me. And see, that's how I see it. But yeah, so I really love that. And I think it's so beautiful that that is your niche and that you came up with that idea, because I think it's a phenomenal idea. I really do.
Thank you.
And
So
thank
much.
you for reaching out to us to be on the podcast, because I tell you, like I said, I've been meeting so many wonderful women, just phenomenal, who are doing their own thing and enjoying their lives. And to me, that's what it's all about. That's exactly what it's all about.
Yeah, it really is.
It really is. It is.
Really is.
There's nothing else matters unless you're enjoying yourself. If you're not enjoying yourself, then I say don't do it.
Right. Because it's difficult. Like, it's really, I tell people this all the time, it's very difficult to give of yourself if you're not replenished yourself.
Yes.
Right. You're pouring out of an empty cup.
Yes.
So you got to make yourself a priority so you can be 100% for others. So yeah.
So it's like that thing on the plane. Make sure you put your seatbelt on first, or not the seatbelt. What's that thing?
The mask. When the mask falls out.
Yes. Make sure you do that first for yourself, and then take care of the other person. Because if you don't, you can't help them. Right. So
exactly.
That's what I really want grandmas to understand, and that's the message. And I've been doing a lot of, I ground everything that I do in these dimensions of wellness, and wellness is more than physical wellness. It's your intellectual wellness, it's your spiritual wellness, it's your financial wellness, it's your environmental wellness, right? Your social, emotional, all those things. Even where you position yourself and where you are in your house and how your house is, it has to be right for you, right?
Yes.
It has to bring you joy. Right. Don't do it. That's how I say don't do it if it doesn't. But I've enjoyed talking to you, Miss Tonya.
I enjoyed our conversation as well.
Yeah, it was so wonderful. And thank you for reaching out to us. And now that we are friends, we will stay in touch. I'm going to send you an email. I'm going to text you tomorrow, first thing, and then I'm going to send you an email about the book. Okay. And then get an interview, try to get an interview set up for the book. Different questions. Okay. But sounds great. Yeah, I just want you to know that I really appreciate you doing that and reaching out to us. And thank you so much for your time this afternoon. Thank you again for being flexible. Now, one last question. Those earrings that you have on, they look like the continent.
It is.
They shape like, then they got cowrie shells.
So what these earrings I make these two. These are wooden earrings. Wooden. Okay. Made out of wood. And I cover them with African fabric. Yeah.
So it could match an outfit if you had
Exactly. If you have some extra material from an outfit you have made, I got you. I can cover the earrings with the fabric and add a cowrie shell to it for you. Yeah.
Oh wow, man! I wish I had something with my duster on it, but I bought that so I don't have the fabric for it. But yeah, because that would be nice.
But if it's a common pattern, I may already have fabric for it because I'm a fabric porter.
So guess what? I'm getting ready to go grab it right now. Okay. I'm getting ready to grab it right now. You can see. And I absolutely adore this thing. So I wear it over like a plain, let's see, can you see it? You see that pattern?
Yeah, I see that pattern.
Yeah. And
I have to check and see if I have something.
Yes, and I love
like that
on it.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I have to check and see if I had that. Yeah, yes. I have to check and see if I had that. Okay.
And I wear it because of the colors. I can wear it with green. I can wear it with kind of a gold. I can wear it with teal. I mean, I've worn it. Oh my God. Since I've had it, I've worn it so much with different things. Like when it's cool, and I wear something over my dress or over my whatever. Yeah. Okay. Okay, Miss Tonya, I will not hold you because I can talk. So I will not.
Okay. Yeah, I'm a talker too. But okay.
So you get it. But yeah, so I'm gonna send you the flyer too. That's the other thing I'm gonna send you. Okay, for
Okay.
the Gorgeous Grandma's event, you can decide how you want to show up for that. If you want to be one of the contestants, that'd be fabulous. Or if you want to be a vendor, or you can do both. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, because
Sounds
it's
like
at
a
an art
plan.
gallery, and you never know. Maybe the art gallery will host your work there. You just never know.
Oh yeah, that is an opportunity to network. Yes,
You
for
just
sure.
never know. So yeah. Anyway, thank you, darling, so much. I really appreciate you. And have a
Thank
good
you.
evening. And thanks again for being flexible.
Okay, take
All right.
care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.